What's going on, guys? We are back with our next episode, and not much is going on. I did double check here with the that hurt. We have unassigned divisions, which yada yada yada. We're gonna rally those guys up here today. Grab those guys. Grab those. Okay, so South Africa. I did a little bit of clicking around and checking on a couple things off screen. Just, small stuff like checking who likes who and who hates who. Long story short, the Allies like us. That's good. That's good. And everyone else hates everyone else. So, not bad. Also, we have just like I thought, the Mediterranean fleet. We're going to merge all that up together. We have carrier, we have a couple battleships here, which is all good. It's all good. So what we're going to do, because we don't really want to get some beef with the Japs yet, we're going to go ahead and grab our... Well, there's not going to be beef with them for quite a while, actually. Probably like the 40s. They're going to kick in China at probably 37. But, yeah, so let's move those guys back here. We're going to throw them in here with the Cairo fleet. Mediterranean, whatever. It is what it is. Malta Command. So the one thing that I noticed about the all these garrisons here is these are all really crappy templates. They're basically like 600 at the very most. And I clicked in here, and I didn't need to make that thing go away. There it is. They're colonial garrisons. Just terrible. Just terrible. So we're gonna, at some point, we're gonna try to buff them up and make them full-fledged infantry divisions. But we're gonna see how that goes. Not having any, manpower and all that. Reinforce the Emperor. These are actually pretty rough to try to get these. Most times I don't even think you're going to get a chance to get this, because this only really changes if the Netherlands and Belgium respectively they try to go fascist or communist. But either way, low manpower expected. Here's to hoping that the Germans don't push in the Soviet Union right off the bat. So what I'm going to try to do is, obviously we're going to fight the Germans here in France, and then, like right after that, presumably if France can actually hold, and Italy doesn't join Germany, because if as soon as Italy joins in with Germany, then that's just it. It's just it. Matter of fact, I wonder if we could... No, that's gonna be a huge pain in the ass to try to sway Italy. Not this early. Not this early. Whole lot of hurry up and wait. One thing is the British are one of the only people who start out with radars. Cool. You need to get 200. You need to get 250. Nope, that's the wrong one. Because we want to get Montgomery in there. Because he makes everything cheaper for the grand battle plans. Let's merge the... Oh yeah, right, we did that in the last episode. Let's get these guys moved down here to... Oh, no, that's actually at capacity. Sussex isn't. Dover. A whole lot of hurry up and wait. Gonna bump up the speed there a little bit. Oh, Nationalist Spain. That's a little bit early, actually. It's actually a little bit early. Here's to hoping that we get Republican Spain. Although Nationalist Spain wins almost every single time. It is most unfortunate that, whoa, what's going on here? Is this just my map messing with me? Oh yeah, it's just the map messing with me. I was like, what in the world? I thought the People's Republic came down hard on them. Alright, so we chose to reinforce the Empire. Alright, service overseas. Need to go ahead and get that one. Nothing to get worked up about with that. So there's a trigger here that actually, and I mentioned this last video, that brings France into the Allies early. So theoretically, there's really two ways we could go about trying to, big picture this and take over the world. Is to hit Germany early, which I doubt is going to work. I really doubt, because Germany starts with like 40 or 50 military factories, whereas like the United Kingdom starts with, let's see, it's like 14, and France starts with I think like 25 or 30. Either way, it's not that much. It's really not. But yeah, it's tough loving. That's another achievement that I want to try to get, but I'm way too much of a noob. Is to do the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia and to secure Munich, which I believe that's Munich. Yeah, that's going to be Munich. But the Czech Republic gets their face punched in almost every single game, so almost, unless Germany decides to be nice. A lot of our stuff here is going well. We're getting those anti-airs built up. Let's see here. So once we get allied to the United States, what I want to do is to secure all of South America, just to get that all that extra manpower and all the extra factories. And then push up here into Mexico and just get all of this locked down. So then we would have more factories and more manpower than any other faction. Except manpower when it comes to India and China. Those two are ridiculous. Just ludicrous. It's like, for example, China, just like 20 million, 40 million, 20 million, 35 million, 20, 25... Yeah, just ridiculous. The problem with China is you don't have any factories when you start, so all the extra manpower in the world doesn't really do you all that much good. When the Japanese come over and try to play knock knock. Okay. One other thing that I forgot to actually point out is early on Britain's national unity with Edward VIII. You lose national unity literally every single week, which is really terrible. But it is what it is. We can kind of live with it. That doesn't look like the starting. Oh yeah. The nationalists are. They're kicking their faces in. Yep. Nationalists always win. I really hope that they that later on down the line, I think it's Paradox, I hope that they patch it in so Republican Spain has like a 50-50 chance, even if it's like 60-40, but right now Nationalist Spain wins literally I'd say 97% of the time, probably 97%, Republican Spain just about never wins. I've never seen it happen. I'm sure there's some magic YouTube video where someone takes over Republican Spain and pushes it that way, but Nationalist Spain is incredibly broken at this time, because they joined the war late, and by the time they joined the war, they've been building up for like 5 years. So, Nationalist Spain, most broken nation in the game, in Europe anyway. The United States is really OP. Late game it is. Military factories. Resources all check out. 4 more days, baby. 4 more days. Yeah, early game, all you can really do is hurry up and wait. All you do is just hurry up and wait. Alright, let's pause. Service overseas. We got a bunch of free slots here. Bunch of free slots. That would be a pretty good choice. So, we're gonna go medium tanks. We're gonna go like with the Satyr and the Cromwell and the Comet, and go straight into the Centurion. I really don't. I mean, not to say that I don't like using heavy tanks, but I really don't like using heavy tanks. Hardness. The only thing that they really have is they're really hard, and they get quite a bit of attack and all that jazz, but in the grand scheme of things, production cost 27 versus 13. Come on. 14 and 30. Production cost 100. 99% hardness. That's ridiculous. But yeah, medium tanks just move around so much faster. So we're gonna go ahead and get that taken care of. Let's pop back over here. Our infantry is on par with what is expected of us. Let's go ahead and get maintenance companies, and we're gonna do field hospitals, because the United Kingdom does not have a lot of manpower. We do not have a lot of manpower that we can really play with. Okay. So we're gonna go right in towards that like Mediterranean area, because this is where all the manpower is. Not the manpower. This is the area where all the resources are, the industrial resources. And first things first, holding Egypt, essential, absolutely essential. Hopefully the German Reich gets a set of balls and they decide to go ahead and try to justify war against a bunch of people. Just saying. Alright. Not a whole lot going on. United States still being the United States. Could always try to improve relations with them, but the United States gets... The way the game is set up is they get thrown into the Allies kind of in 41 to 42. The Allies get the United States. The only way to prevent that is to be the United States. Alright, our new guy. Sweet. Oh, we forgot to put a general in charge here. Bernard. Good old Bernie. Good old Bernie. Alright. We're gonna have to get some more troops down here. Oh look, Nationalist Spain is winning. Of course they are. Actually, I try to play a quick game here as Spain. It doesn't go well. If you side with the Republican Spain, it just doesn't work. I mean, I'm sure someone has pulled off a successful game, but tough love. See, this is what really irritates me about the game sometimes, is that when you look at total manpower there, it shows like your core population is like, oh, it's 44 million. You get a full like 1% of that, whereas your eligible non-core population is twice as many people. Yet we get like 1/100th of that population to actually recruit from, which is just silly, absolutely silly. At least that's the way that I look at it. All right, modify our government. It's about time. Political advisor. We need silent workhorse. We need a lot of additional political power. Oh, the Italians literally just beat out the Ethiopians. That's surprising. It took them till July. Normally, with once you take their capital, they're just done. Construction. But yeah, see, 53,000, 3 million, 6 million, less than 3,000 people. But that's not really surprising. That's not really surprising either. That's surprising. 42 people live in the Big Empty. The Big Empty. The Ruba. There we go. That's not surprising at all. One of the most ridiculous places on the planet. Oh shit! We forgot to do this. Oh, the comments section are going to be glorious. We're gonna go with dispersed industry because, oh, what the fuck, max factories. Why not? The only reason why we're doing that is because you get the retention. Alright. It's about time we probably go ahead and do this. Let's get all of our planes going out of one giant airfield here in Dover. Airplanes, muy importante. My Spanish is terrible. Forgive me. Alright. Let us... boom, merge everything together. Ooh, we got a lot of fighters. Like 500. 500 fighters. Free military factories. I'm a dunce. What are we forgetting? Need some more artillery. Definitely need some more supporting equipment. So let's get that pumped up. Let's get those infantry equipment. Those are going to come with time. Everything else, carry on. I know what we forgot to do. Construction or production. I want these to come on, nope. Well, I guess it's not a big... What the... Production. There it is. Alright. Want those to deploy in Sussex. And of course, as the fleets become more and more modernized, we're going to slowly push them. We're going to slowly push those Tech 1s out of there. Alright. Protect Suez. Fortify the Rock. We're going to encourage the colonials. It's the big thing about the United Kingdom. You start with half the world, baby. You start with half the world. The downside of starting out with half the world is it's all underdeveloped. Bottom line is, as long as we keep them off of our island, we should be good. You know what we're going to do? We're going to split this. Actually, no. I'm sending all these boys down into Africa. Where is it? Bernard, Montgomery. No. Damn it, stop. Alright. Oh yeah, the games. The Olympic Games. Alright, boys and girls, I think that's going to sum it up for this episode. I will see you boys and girls on the next one.